In as much as I am not supporting anybody to go into marriage out of pity, at the same time, I want to ask this certain lady called Amaka, if you knew that you are not going to spend the rest of your life with this young man, why did you allow him to train you? Why did you allow him to spend so much on you? Why did you allow him to have that level of investment in you? And at the end of the day, you just threw away the relationship like that because you've met someone. I saw the guy's page. The guy is not even up to 20,000. The guy doesn't even have up to 20,000 followers on Facebook. But he has built your page to countless of followers on Facebook. This is heartless. Sincerely speaking, it is better sometimes when we talk, let us talk out of rationality. You knew that these things were going to happen. You did not tell him, you did not show him maybe tendencies of such a thing happening. All of a sudden, you just developed some kind of emotional attachment to another guy who just came into the picture out of the blues. It is not fair for a guy who has spent on you, trained you, invested in you for 9 good years. That is why it is always not advisable to train any woman in university because you want to marry her. And this video is also going out for all these men who are training women in school for the sole purpose of marrying them at the end of the day. My brother, you are just wasting your money because what you're doing is you are taking a huge risk. And at the end of the day, when it turns out that she wouldn't end up becoming your wife, don't come online to cry about it because I'm sure that even at the beginning, you knew that it was a risk and you decided to take it. But I don't even have much issues with the guy. I want to discuss more about the Amaka girl because sometimes when we do things, let us do it for tomorrow. You knew that maybe there was something going on, or maybe there would be something going on between you and this new guy. And then, there are some certain ways we do something. If you knew that all along that you were not going to spend the rest of your life with this guy, you wouldn't have allowed him make all those investments in you and the rest of them. I saw a lot of people talking about this guy is not a real guy. He's not a real man. How can you date a woman for 9 years and you did not have carnal knowledge of this person? Such a thing can be possible when you are with a man who values you. That is only when a man can listen to such kind of principle from you. If you are with if you're with a man who doesn't value you that much, he wouldn't listen to those things. And when he asks for it and you fail to give it out, he would leave. But he was there throughout the 9 years. He never requested for it. He never asked for it because he wanted you to grow. He wanted you to become a better woman. He wanted you to become that financially independent. Then the moment you became all that he has always wanted you to become, you discover that you are now attached to another man. What about this guy? What about the investment he has had in you? What about the emotional investment? What about the psychological attachment, the emotional attachment? Have you thought about all this? Like I said at the beginning, I am not in support of people marrying others out of pity. But, if you know what they would do to you and it would make you sad or angry, don't do it to another person. So this Amaka person, I don't know why the name Amaka is always attached to disappointment. So I sincerely wish and I hope that the young man will recover from this emotional trauma because I don't want to say that I can imagine how he feels, but put yourself in his shoes and you will understand how it feels. For you to invest in someone for 9 good years, at the point where your investment is beginning to yield something, another person comes out from nowhere and takes over and then puts the blame on you that you brought your valuable in the public, and then another person that's an arrant. That's us. Well, let's leave it at this place. Let me see your reaction in the comment section about this issue between Amaka and his estranged ex-boyfriend. Now he's not an ex-boyfriend anyway. Let me see your reaction. What do you think about this story? What do you make of this story?